We are back again with another song ranking, and today we're doing Metallica, probably the biggest, the best heavy metal band ever. This is going to be a hard one. Going through the discography, there's not too many that I hate. There's about 2 or 3 songs in the entire catalogue, which I don't like, and that's about it, really. Now, this list includes all the studio albums aside from Lulu, because we all know that'll be last, so there's no point putting that even anywhere close to this list, because it's fucking awful. All the other albums have substance, and all the other albums have amazing songs on. Yeah, that's right, even Saint Anger has amazing songs on. So we're going to dive deep into Metallica's catalogue and try and rank them from the weakest to the best. Now, this will be a long video, so strap in, get yourself some beer, some popcorn, hottie chocky, whatever the fuck you want, because we're going to be ranking all the songs from the studio albums aside from Lulu. Now, before I get started, I've read some lists online already. People have done their own rankings for the songs, and a lot of them have really stupid fucking rankings. I know it's all subjective, just like my list is subjective, and it will probably trigger. But some of them are questionable. A lot of them I saw had Unforgiven 2 last. The worst song by Metallica, Unforgiven 2, you're off your fucking rocker. What the fuck is that? But the worst one, the worst offender I saw, was our good friends Loudwire. We know they love their lists, and it can be controversial, you know, but the Metallica song ranking for Loudwire, let me just read it out to you. So last they have Suicidal Redemption, the instrumental from Death Magnetic, which is a fine-ass instrumental in my opinion. I enjoy that song. Worst Metallica song ever? I don't see the logic in that, but give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they don't like instrumentals. Maybe that's why it's last. I mean, maybe that's why it's last, but then I kept reading, and I kept getting more annoyed. So 2 down from that, 113, Don't Tread on Me. I really like that song, but I know a lot of people think it's kind of generic, I think, but whatever. And then the very next one, 112, Of Wolf and Man. Now, that's where I draw the line. What the fuck are you doing? Of Wolf and Man, that low down, next to Don't Tread on Me, they haven't even mentioned any Saint Anger songs, they haven't even mentioned any Lulu songs. Fucking trash. Hopefully, my list can be a bit better than that. And if not, you know, it's all subjective, so it'll probably trigger everyone anyway. So it's just going to be a good fun romp. Now, before I get started, put in the comments below your favourite Metallica songs and the ones that you hate, because it's always fun to see what people hate. So let's get started. Now, my bottom 2, I had a hard time deciding which one I hated more, because both of these, there's only 2 that I hate, and it's the bottom 2. The rest, I just kind of like, yeah, they're all great, but the bottom 2, fucking hate. And I think the worst song by Metallica is Purify. Purify from Saint Anger. Re-listening to the whole discography, it got to this. This is the only song that physically hurt me listening to it. And I don't mean that in a metaphorical sense. I actually had a headache listening to it. It's so chaotic. And I'm used to chaos. I love Anal Nafrak. I love Deathspell Omega. I love Infinite Annihilator. All that kind of chaos and all the sounds, the whole soundscape that they managed to make in those bands and in those albums. But this song just feels like a fucking mess. Feels like they're just thrown shit into a cylinder and is just mixing it up. It's awful. It gives me a fucking headache. I do not want to listen to this song ever again. It's the worst Metallica song in my opinion. It's just fucking noise. Don't like it. Now the second one, the next one that I hate, is from the same album. It's from Saint Anger, and it is My World. Yeah. This one hurts me mentally. I don't have a headache listening to this one, and I can listen to it, but the chorus, when he's singing My World, and then it's like overlaying the vocals of My World, it makes me cringe. I don't want to physically cringe when I listen to music. I want to enjoy the music. So My World is a fucking travesty. I do not like it. Yeah, but it's not as bad as Purify. So with all that negativity out the way, those are the only two that I absolutely hate. Everything else, Metallica, it's pretty good. So let's move on with the list. 105, Invisible Kid. I enjoy this a lot more than My World, but it still has that cheesy, cringy factor to the song. Like, the lyrics in it, just the melody, everything in Invisible Kid just doesn't really work. It's not the worst song, but it's up there with being one of the worst songs. But I can enjoy this a bit more than My World, and I can enjoy it a bit more than Purified, but it's not that good. 104, moving on to a different album now, and it's Prince Charming. Don't like the title, don't like the song, don't like the lyrics, don't like the rhythm, but this is a step above the other three that I mentioned. I would gladly listen to this than listen to any of those ever again. Like, I'd listen to Prince Charming on fucking repeat rather than those abominations, but, it is just personal preference. It doesn't really tickle my fancy, this one. I know it's the cover, it's kind of like, 103, Shoot Me Again. Again, with the cringy lyrics, what happened on this album? It's like they just kind of, I don't know, lost steam. I know they were trying to do something edgy, something more punky, thrashy, hardcore, I don't know. But it didn't quite work. It didn't quite work. And the tinny drum throughout, oh, no. But some of the songs on Saint Anger are really fucking good, which we'll get to a bit later. But this one, it's not bad, but it's not good. It's not bad, it's not good. Somewhere in the middle. 102, Where the Wild Things Are. Love the title. Song itself, though, much to be desired. This one is better than all the ones I mentioned, obviously, which is why it's higher. But there's just something about it. Just the melodies don't really capture my attention as much as a lot of the other songs. Again, the singing's a bit strange. It's a bit of a strange song, this one. Wherever the wild things are, they should be left alone, because this song is not too good. But I don't hate it, but it's not too good, so, it's going lower on the list. 101, Better Than You. A bit catchier, a bit more upbeat with this one. I can enjoy this a lot more. It's still not perfect, still not like classic Metallica, It's not like a song you're going to put on and be like, oh yeah, Better Than You. Can't wait for that song to come up. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that with this song. It's fine. You'll listen to it and you'll be like, that's an enjoyable song. Next up, number 100, Poor Twisted Me. A lot of people have this last, and I can agree that not the songwriting, or maybe the songwriting, but the structure of the song and the sound of it during the chorus is just very fucking weird. Very muffled. The singing is very muffled and crackly, and they were going for a style for it. So I applaud them for going for the style, but it just didn't work. It just didn't work, but again, I think it's more enjoyable than a lot of the others I said. We're starting to get into some of the ones I can dig. Not quite yet, but soon. And this one's just, it's a good song. It's a bit muffly, it's a bit strange, but I don't think it's the worst Metallica song. All Within My Hands is a bit longer, it's kind of proggy, but it still suffers from the Saint Anger sound, which is, stuck in a fucking box and someone's screaming at you. The sound on Saint Anger is not that good. It's not that good. This song, the melodies in it are better, the songwriting's better, it's a better song, it's just, again, kind of like Poor Twisted Me, it's not that memorable. It's not that memorable, I don't go back and listen to it, it's okay. 98, Devil's Dance. This is a weird one. Whenever I re-listened to this, I was like, this does not sound like Metallica. This does not fucking sound like Metallica. This sounds strange. Like the kind of whispery, evil, voodoo kind of vocals that are coming through. It doesn't quite work. Sure, it's called Devil's Dance, and it kind of fits with the style of the singing, but it's not for me. Not really for me, but I can enjoy it, and it gives me more entertainment than a lot of the other songs I was talking about, so, major props for that, but, yeah. Next up, the Unnamed Feeling. It's a bit longer, it's like 7 minutes long, it's a bit slow and kind of ploddy, though. I know they fucking trashed Unforgiven for being slow, but that has so many more melodies and passages, and I love slow, but this is just kind of, get to the point, it's just kind of meandering. It's a meandering song, but I'd rather take a meandering song than a fucking shit song that gives me a headache, like Purify. Burn that. This is fine. Fine song. Let's move on. Next up is Fixer, the last song on Reload. And when I was re-listening to all the albums in full, Reload's one of the worst, in my opinion. The first half is fucking sick. The second half, not so much. You know, I'm not really a big fan of the style they went with Load and Reload. There's some great songs on there, but the whole hillbilly rock kind of fucking vibe on it, I don't like it. It sounds like, a lot of the songs sound like Blackstone Cherry rather than Metallica. And I like Blackstone Cherry, but I want Metallica, you know? And I'm so glad they came out with Death Magnetic and Hardwired to Self-Destruct, because they fucking are so much better than Load and Reload. I don't care what the fuck you say, the new albums are way fucking better than them. Yeah, the song Fixer, it's a fine song, but it needs a bit of a fixer-upper. It's a fine closer to the album, it's just, the second half of Reload doesn't really do anything for me. So when it gets to that song, it gets to Fixer, I'm already kind of fucking dropping out. I'm already about to fall asleep, so it doesn't really pick it up. In my opinion, it doesn't really pick it up. Next up, you're gonna, watch out. Black Album. What song's it gonna be? No, I'm joking. It is The Struggle Within. Now, I think this is the worst older Metallica song, in my opinion. I just think it is. It just sounds so strange. Re-listen to it. Just pause the video and re-listen to Struggle Within. It's got a weird kind of melody to it. It's got a weird rhythm that I'm just not quite into. It feels off. You know when a song just feels off. Struggle Within feels off. Every other song on the Black Album, oh, amazing. Struggle Within, it feels like you're being glitched. It feels like a virus, and the song's being glitched through. That's the rhythm in it, and it's kind of shaky. I don't like it. All the other songs flow smoothly. This one doesn't. Not that good, but still, it has that old kind of sound, which is way better than a lot of the fucking other ones I was talking about. So still like a 6 out of 10, I guess. So we're getting into, so from here on out, all these songs I enjoy and I'll listen to. And I'll listen to Struggle Within. It's just the weakest from the Black Album. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say. 93, Low Man's Lyric. A longer song. Quite interesting. Quite proggy. I quite enjoy this one, to be honest. Yeah. It's quite an enjoyable song. Not the cream of the crop, which is why it's so fucking low. But it's still an enjoyable song, and I can still put it on and be like, I enjoyed that. Rather than the others where I'm like, next! That was enjoyable. 92, Wasting Hate. This one I was struggling. I was kind of like, should I put it lower? I almost put it lower, but then I re-listened to it, and I was like, you know what? It's fine. It's catchy. It's a bit generic, but it's good. It's a good song. It's a bit generic. If I had it lower, it wouldn't, affect my sleep. I'd still sleep well having it lower, but I think it's fine where it is. It's a catchy song. It's good. It's not anything special, but the riffs and the punchiness is there. It has that edgy factor, so yeah, it's good. It's good. 91, Sliver. Every time I say Sliver, I keep thinking of the Opeth Sliver from Heritage, which is miles better than this, but bias alert. But this is still a fine song, still not one of the better, but one of the more tolerable songs from the album. 90, Carp Diem, Baby. I hate that fucking... Any song which has baby in the words, I just fucking hate. And it's a good thing this song is actually good. This is an actually good song. Yeah? That's surprising. Everything so far has been kind of mediocre to terrible. Now it's good. I enjoy this one. I know it's from an album which is kind of controversial, but it's a good song from the album. Yeah, it is a good song. It's long, but it's interesting. And that's what you kind of need for a long song, for it to be interesting. and I think it delivers on almost all cylinders, so there's nothing really bad to say about this one. 89, Dirty Window. I really fucking love the riffs in this. Dirty Window is underrated as fuck. You know, again, it's from the fucking kind of atrociously sounding album, but the song itself stood out. I really love the riffs. Like I said, the guitar's awesome, but this is the song where you can hear the tin drum. You can hear it so much on this album. Like, it feels like the Lions just got the Scarecrow's head and smacking him into the Tin Man. That's basically the drums on this song. Very in your face, very just like, shut up. But still enjoyable song, and I still like this song. 88, Fawn Within. Now we're talking. Now we're getting to some songs which I can actually dig and really enjoy. Fawn Within, catchy melodies, hooky as all hell. Yeah, that's a word. That's what I'm going with. Hooky as all hell. In a good way. Yeah, it just has everything for a good mid-level Metallica song. No super bells and whistles on this one. It's just a good fucking song. 87, The House That Jack Built. A lot of people have this very high. I enjoy the song as well, but I wouldn't put it higher than anything from Death Magnetic or Hardwired, you know. It's an enjoyable song. It's a good song. It's just not my favourite. Which is what can be said for a lot of these, but yeah. A lot of people love this one. I think it's good. Next up, Bad Seed from Reload. You can tell like my two least favourite albums are Reload and Saint Anger, because that's pretty much what the bottom half of the list is. But Bad Seed has a cool rhythm, has a cool rock and roll rhythm, and I know I'm not the biggest fan, I prefer the thrashy sound, but I can dig it. I can enjoy it, I can dig it, and it's fun and entertaining and it's not cheesy. So, good job. Next up, hey, a new album's popped up. Hardwired, Man Unkind. My least favourite from the album. I just don't think it holds a candle to any of the other songs from the album, in my opinion. I think it has to do with the lyrics. The lyrics aren't, up to standard, to be honest, and the singing's a bit weird in some of the sections, but the song itself is good. Structurally, it's fine. It's just those lyrics and the singing, it kind of throws it off for me a bit. But it's still a fantastic song, and I still enjoy it. Still enjoy it a lot more than a lot of the others. So it's still good, but it could be better. Next up, 2x4. Yeah, you're thinking this should be higher. It is an infectious riff. It is an infectious rhythm. The doom, the doom, the doom, the doom, the doom. But again, it's that kind of rock and roll feel to the album, which it's good. It's enjoyable. Not my cup of tea. But it's an enjoyable song. It's a good song, so I've nothing against this one, you know? I can't say anything bad about this one except not my style. Number 83, we have Cure, which a lot of people have last. A lot of people say it's the worst Metallica song because it's slow and doesn't go anywhere. Fuck off. Yeah? Fuck off. Slow songs are good if done well, and I think this one's done well. It's short as well, so why are you saying it's slow? It's like 5 minutes long. That's baby numbers. That's really short. So, I think it's interesting to me. The melodies are interesting. I love his singing. It doesn't have to have fucking fireworks in every song. You know, we don't all have ADHD. There's a good change of pace to the album, so I think Cure's a good song. You know, sue me. Next up, Attitude, which starts off with an attitude. But you knew I was going to say that, didn't you? Yeah, it starts off with a cool fucking guitar part, and then just kicks off into a fun fucking song, and I think they should have ended on this. Maybe. I mean, you still love Fixer, but I think Attitude's a better song overall, so I think they could have ended on this and it would have been much better, in my opinion. I think this is a better ending song. I enjoy it. It's fun. The guitars are fucking sick in it. So, yeah, no problems here. Next up, Here Comes Revenge. And you might get annoyed by some of these placements of lower down on the list for Hardwired, but it's not been out too long compared to a lot of the other albums, and a lot of the other albums I've heard and loved a lot longer. So a lot of the Hardwired songs may be a bit further down, but it doesn't mean I hate them. You know, I don't hate this song for saying it. Here Comes Revenge is this one. It's a good song. Catchy riff. Long, it's 7 minutes, but I just don't think it's as good or as punchy or as catchy as any other ones on the album. Or any of the other albums, for that matter. So that's all I can say. Same can be said for Murder 1, which is next on my list. But I just think this has an edge for the melody. Like, just the guitar in it, I just feel is superior. It's not quite as long, and I'm not saying that it's good because it's short, but just the playing in it, just everything about this song just seeps through into my soul more than the fucking other one, in my opinion. And that's it, I just prefer this song more. Again, we got another one. You're probably thinking I'm just shoving them all in at the same point, but I do think this one's better than the other two. Dream No More, we're talking about now. Slower pace, but I think more interesting. Slower, but more interesting to me. And again, because Hardwired's not been out too long. I mean, it's been out a couple of years, but still haven't got my teeth into it as of yet. So, I'm going to prefer some of the ones on Death Magnetic and shit. But still a great song. Next up, Some Kind of Monster. You're thinking, what the fuck? A St. Anger song? Higher than some of these? And there's still some St. Anger songs to come. But yeah, I really enjoy this one. This is one of the St. Anger songs that I can say, that's a good fucking song. And it is. Long, but interesting. Cool melodies, cool passages. Singing's cool, drumming's awful like usual, but it's a good fucking song. And that's that. I think it's a fucking cool song. 77, this one may trigger. Right? So, Death Magnetic, The Day That Never Comes. Yep. My least favourite song from the album. Yep. I prefer what Loudwire says is the worst Suicidal Redemption. I prefer that to The Day That Never Comes. I think it possibly be because I've heard it so fucking much that as soon as that guitar hits and his whiny singing hits in the song, it pulls me right out of it. Like, I don't want to hear this again. This is one of the songs, there's a couple. I've got some higher because of, the classics. And this is kind of a classic, but I don't really want to hear it again. I don't want to hear it again. I've heard it way too many times. And it's just overplayed. Don't want to hear it. It's a good song though. It's long, it's proggy. I just think other songs on the album do it better. Played it to fucking death. And now I hate it. As soon as it starts, I'm turning it off. But I recognise it is a good song, so it's going higher. I'm not going to be super biased and put it last. Even though I want to. Because it's a good song. So it's going here. 76, Ronnie. Ronnie is a fucking fine song. It's catchy as fuck. I love the melodies, I love his singing, I love the kind of edginess of it. People would have this last or lower in the list, and I'm like, what is going on? Almost as crazy as having Unforgiven 2 last. Fuckers. But Ronnie is a fine-ass song, in my opinion. 75. Okay, so from here on out, we're getting into songs that I really enjoy. So that section was kind of, they're pretty good, they're pretty good. Now it's like, this is really fucking hard to decide, because all these songs are fantastic. Starting with Mama Said, that kind of old country and western kind of song that they did. I don't like the kind of rockabilly kind of shit that they were doing, which I talked about, but it worked on this one. I don't know why. Maybe it's James's voice, but it worked, and it's catchy, and it's fun. It's an enjoyable, fun song, and I love it. 74, Confusion, faster pace, more aggressive song. Well, a lot more aggressive than fucking Mama Said, but furious and fun. Furiously fun song, Confusion. 73, Am I Savage? Yes, this song is fucking savage. Savage to listen to in a good way. Like, it sounds savage. It's not gonna, rip your eardrums out, don't worry. It's a savage sounding song, and I want to listen to it right now. 72, The Outlaw Torn. A lot of people would have this high as well, and I can agree. It's a long song, it's one of the epics from the album, and it does kind of close the album off in a nice way, because it's kind of wishy-washy, the album, but this is a nice little closer. And I'm glad it's on the fucking album. I'm glad it's on the album. Number 71, Halo of Fire. Oh, this is a fun fucking song. And the name's apt, because your head's going to feel like on fire when you headbang into this too much, because it's a heavy song, it's a fun song, it's a catchy song, and it's a newer song, so good job Metallica for keeping the fucking spirits up. Number 70, You Can't Resist, The Judas Kiss. Oh, I love the chorus to this song. I love the guitar in this song. Judas Kiss. Really fucking cool. And I don't know why people don't like it. Some people don't like this. What the hell's wrong with you? Fun, catchy, and pretty heavy. So yeah, all the ticks on this one. Number 69. Ooh. Hero of the Day. Another catchy kind of ballady song. But I love it. You know, they know how to make catchy fucking choruses. This one's about as catchy as COVID-19. Fucking catchy as fuck. Love it. I want to listen to it now. Number 68. Spit Out the Bone. Fucking catchy. Talking about catchy. Here's another one. Spit Out the Bone. One of the fun, fucking awesome ones from Hardwired to Self-Destruct. Oh, you gotta love it. You got to love it. It's punchy. It's to the point. It's thrashy as fuck. And they kind of got the energy back on this album. So, awesome fucking song. Number 67. Suicidal Redemption. Yeah, the song that Loudwire had last. I have it at 67. Higher than fucking Day That Never Comes and stuff. Why? Because it's a fucking amazing prog instrumental song. What more could I say? It's interesting. The guitar solos are fucking cool. It's not a waste of space, like I said. It's actually a really engaging and fun song. I wouldn't skip it. You know, I fucking love it. I wouldn't skip it. Great song. 66. Now That We're Dead. Another fun one. Another heavy, aggressive, interesting song. Newer song. And I love that they're coming out with all these new ideas and new songs, and this is just another one which knocks it out of the park. 65, That Was Just Your Life. Another catchy chorus on this one. Another kind of long one. Death Magnetic had a lot of kind of long, proggy songs, which is why it's one of my favourite albums. It's not, obviously, not my favourite, because we'll get to my favourites later in the list. Still an interesting song, long, proggy, fun, fucking cool. 64, Bleeding Me. Not quite as super heavy. It's not quite as thrashy, of course. But sometimes you just need a song like Hero of the Day, this one, or, you know, Mama Said, stuff like that. You just need that to break away from the other songs. And this is a nice one. It's a nice one. It's enjoyable. I love it. 63, The Unforgiven 3. And a lot of people say that the Unforgiven trilogy, meh. For me, oh, it's a good. It's a good. Yeah, Unforgiven 3. I think it's fucking flawless. Well, not flawless, because obviously I prefer 2 and 1. But 3 is a good fucking effort. It's long. It carries on the legacy of the Unforgiven. And I think it does it justice. In my opinion, it does it justice. 62. My Apocalypse. Not too sure he elongates it like I did, but it's fun. My Apocalypse is just a fucking awesome song from the album. And so's the next one, Broken, Beaten, Scarred. I know I'm kind of clumping them together again, but it just happens to be where it is on my list. Broken, Beaten, Scarred, fun, aggressive, in your face, and melodic. What more can you fucking ask for? 60, The God That Failed. And nothing failed this song. This song is fucking awesome. And from here on out, all the songs, you know, those songs were like, yeah, these are good. Now, from 59 onwards, these are fucking amazing songs. Yeah? Yeah? So maybe have a little break, get some more beers, because we're getting into the meat and potatoes of the list now. 59 to 1 is going to be fun. So hopefully you had a nice little break, got some hotty chocky, some marshmallows for you, because we are back with the ranking. It probably didn't seem like I was gone, because the way I edit it, but I'm back. I've had a little rest and we're back to the second half of the list. You know, we're getting to the juicy stuff now, starting with number 59, and it ain't my bitch. I love the way James sings that. Just the yeah, the yas he does on the end of sentences. So good in this one, catchy as hell, fun as hell, kind of, you know, tongue-in-cheek, kind of cheeky, but it's fun and I love the lyrics and it's a good fucking song. It's a fun song, so it's going fairly high. 58, Like a Muffin to the Flame, one of the better newest songs from Metallica, from Hardwired. Really fun. When the single came out, I was like, hell yeah, Metallica is back, baby. They are back and better than ever. And so is the next one, Hardwired to Self-Destruct, which I think is Just for me personally, a little bit better. It's a little bit better. But they're both kind of on the same playing field here. They're both kind of really fucking great singles that came out and put new life into the band. Because Load and Reload were okay. Saint Anger was half good, half awful. And then Hardwired and Death Magnetic kind of brought them back up to the starlight. So really fucking cool songs. Number 56. You might think this is a bit high, but I love this song. Frantic, tick, 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 tock. Frantic, not TikTok. Oh god. Oh god. Frantic. Love the chorus, love the verses. His singing is amazing. I don't even notice the drumming on this one. I don't notice it as being super bad. It's just a really fun, intense, aggressive song, and I love Frantic. I think it's one of my favourites. 55, To Live Is To Die. You know, an earlier one, but a fun one, melodic. It's juicy. It's good. I can't really remember most of the parts in it, but I know when I put it on, I'm like, fuck yeah, this is a fucking fantastic song. And I never skip it because it's a... You don't want to skip it. It's a great fucking song from a great album. 54, Atlas Rise. Probably the best song on the album for me, personally. The best newer Metallica song from Hardwired, anyway. Oh, it's just catchy as fuck. I think it's better than all the others, for me. It's just the way he sings Atlas Rise, it just gets a rise out of me. It's amazing. 53, way back in the early days with Kill 'Em All, Metal Militia. Nothing bad to say about this one. It's thrashy as fuck. It's from the thrashiest albums you can get, but I don't think it holds a candle to any of the other ones on Kill 'Em All. It's still a fantastic song, though, and it's still, you know, intense and blood pumping. It's not that good, but it's still a fine-ass thrash song. Number 52, Don't Tread On Me from the Black album. I love this song. A lot of people have this last. Say that it's cheesy, say that it's kind of just too much rock in the song, but I love the riff in it. I love the singing in it. I don't think it's cheesy. I have fun with the song. So actually, fuck it. It might be cheesy, but I have fun with the cheese in this song. It's a nice cheese. You know? It's been matured for a long time. It's a good cheese, and I fucking love it. 51, You've Reached the End of the Line. It doesn't sound anything like that. I don't even know what the fuck I was doing then, but End of the Line. Really, really interesting, really cool song. Interesting song, long songs, proggy. It's got twists and turns. It's from one of my favourite-ish albums. I mean, Metallica has a lot of good albums, you know. So whenever I say it's my favourite album, I just take it with a pinch of salt. Really cool song from the album, and one that I keep going back to. 50, All Nightmare Long. Even better from the album. And I love the dark nature of this one. It kind of feels more evil compared to the rest of the songs on Death Magnetic. It has a darker vibe, an eviler vibe. And my next one, Cyanide, I just think edges it even more. I think Cyanide is the best song on the album. The melody keeps getting stuck in my head. Just the cyanide, feeling dead inside, empty shell forevermore. It's the way he sings it. Catchy as fuck, hooky as fuck. It's one of the songs that keeps getting stuck in my head, so it's got to go fairly high. 48, Phantom Lord, another one from way back when, and again, kind of like Metal Militia, it's kind of overshadowed by a lot of the other songs on Kill 'Em All, but I think this is a lot better, and it's a bit more catchier than Metal Militia in my opinion. I mean, you may have a differing opinion, but this is my fucking list, alright? Phantom Lord's great, just compared to, like, you know, for Horsemen and stuff, it's not as good. 47, controversial, this one. Saint Anger. I love this song. You know, I love Saint Anger, the song. I think it's fucking fantastic. Saint Anger around my neck. Just the way he sings it. Flawless. I love it. And sure, there's that ding, 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 ding drum throughout, but it's funny, it's fun. Yeah, it's just a fun fucking song. 46, The Unforgiven 2, part 2 of the trilogy, and a lot of people had this last on the list. The worst Metallica song, Unforgiven 2, you're out of your fucking minds. It's amazing. It's a slower paced song, sure, but I don't have ADHD. I like slower paced songs. Doom is one of my favourite genres. If they do it well, it's fucking commendable. They did it well, so I commend them. 45, Wear Your Crown, King Nothing. King Nothing. You just whenever you sing Metallica, you just have to have that kind of that kind of Hetfield-ism in the song. King Nothing, fun song, catchy as all hell. Just like a lot of the songs, to be honest. But I really love King Nothing, and that's why it's higher. 44, Eye of the Beholder. This riff in this song is infectious as fuck. Infectious, catchy ass riff in this song from one of the underrated albums by Metallica, in my opinion. I love it. There's nothing much to say about this one. It's a good fucking thrash melodic song. It's not too short. It's not too long. It's exactly it's the nice porridge. It's the lukewarm nice porridge. 43. Ooh. Clench your ass for this one. Seek and Destroy. Yeah, I know. It's a classic. They play it live all the time, and that's why it's lower. Because I've heard this fucking way too many times, and I don't want to hear it again. This is one of the ones I don't want to hear again. There's a couple. This is one of them. But the song itself is fucking fantastic. It's like Run to the Hills by Iron Maiden. Don't want to hear that again. But the song itself, fucking amazing. Same with Seek and Destroy. It's great, but change it up a bit. You know, play something different live. 42. Now we're getting to some stuff which is going to trigger anesthesia, pulling teeth. Amazing instrumental. Cliff Burton is a legend on this fucking song. Bass solos, great fucking instrumental. And my next one is Orion. Another amazing instrumental, but none of them are my favourites. My favourite is a bit higher on the list, and you'll know what it is because I think we've done all the other instrumentals, so you'll know what my favourite instrumental is. But if I'm going to choose a Metallica song, it'll be one. Usually it's one with lyrics aside from that one which I love. So these are going here. 40, Escape. Underrated as fuck from my favourite Metallica album. People hate this one. They say, oh, it shouldn't be on the fucking album. Even Metallica was like, oh, we shouldn't really play it. Fuck off. Amazing song. Love Escape. Love the melody in it. I fucking love Escape. 39, My Friend of Misery. My Friend of Misery. Another interesting, catchy chorus. Love the singing. Love the melodies. Love the song. 38, everything I said for that one, just multiply it for this one. Holier Than Thou. Thou? Meow. Holier Than Meow. It's a good fucking song. What can I say? Some of these, it's fucking hard to say, you know? We've gone through like over 100 fucking songs. Just take that, copy and paste it onto this fucking one. But it's a bit better. It's a bit catchier. It's pleasing to my ear a little bit more. 37, No Remorse. Fast, thrashy, in your face, holds you down under the water and drowns you. It's fucking awesome. It's an awesome thrash metal song, because on Kill 'Em All, it was full on thrash. It was melody there, but it wasn't as melodic as like, I don't know what I was doing then. It wasn't as melodic as like Ride the Lightning or any of the ones after. It was like a pure fucking thrash album. And this is a pure fucking thrash song, so if that tickles your fancy, you will love No Remorse. 36, different kind of song, Until It Sleeps. A very kind of somber, kind of just trippy song. You know the melody, Until It Sleeps, and then it goes into that weird fucking hallucinogenic melody that you know and love. It's that melody that catches me. I love it. I love the music video as well. It's just an interesting song. It's not anything like they've done before. And it doesn't have that rock vibe. It has just a strange, trippy vibe to it, and tickles my fancy. 35, get your pitchforks out, get your torches out, we're ready to burn. Nothing else matters. This is another song which I don't want to hear again. As soon as they start playing it, I'm like, no! There's so many better ones! Which we'll get to. But I'm not going to deny it's a classic. I'm not going to deny it was one of my favourite Metallica songs. That, Enter Sandman, shit like that, gets people into Metallica, so it's going high. It is going high, and it's still a fantastic song. It's just I'm going to pick like 30 odd other songs over it. So, still a fine song. 34, The Memory Remains. Such a weird song, kind of like Until It Sleeps, but a bit more energetic. But again, it's a strange fucking song, and just the melody in it. And the melody in it is just so trancy. And again, the chorus, fun. It's a fun chorus. It's a fun song. And sometimes you just want a fun song. You don't want a thrashy song. You don't want a melodic song. You want a fun fucking song. And this delivers. 33, The Shortest Straw. Again, people had this low on the list. And I think it's a punchy ass song. I think it's catchy. I think it's punchy. It delivers all on the right notes. It's not cheesy. You know, it's not rock. It's a fucking heavy metal, well, thrash metal, whatever you want to call it, song from an amazing album, and I love it. 32, Dyer's Eve. The drumming on this, fucking fantastic. And when I heard it live, I've seen Metallica live a couple of times. When they played this one, I was like, yes, Dyer's fucking Eve. They never play it, because I don't know why they never play it, but when they played it, I was excited because it was fun as fuck. One of my favourite songs, so it's going in the high tier. 31, Damage Incorporated. Dun, 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 dun. Damage Incorporated. Fun, thrashy, fucking awesome closer to Master of Puppets. Amazing song. It's not the best song Metallica's ever fucking done though, like Loudwire said. They had this as number 1. Best Metallica song of all time. Fuck off. No, it isn't. It's a great song. I love it to bits. But you don't put it higher than Master of Puppets. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? It's a good song though, so let's not get triggered by other people's lists. Let's move on. 30, Twisting, Turning Through the Never. Talk about catchy songs. This is a catchy fucking song. It's a catchy fucking song. And it's one of my favourites. You know, that melody gets stuck in your head. The groove gets stuck in your head. And the chorus, like I was just singing badly, gets stuck in your head. And they did a movie with the title, I can't remember if it was Through the Never, something Never. It's got the guy with the mask on the cover. Let me know in the comments below because it's completely gone out my head, but it was a great movie. Song's amazing. I fucking love it. 29, The Thing That Should Not Be, from Master of Puppets. A long song, a proggy song, one of the epics from the album. It's not my favourite, obviously, because I haven't got to a lot of the songs from that album, but it is one that I keep going back to because it has so many twists and turns and it's so interesting. You might say it's boring, but you can fuck off. An interesting song. Love it. 28, Bow to Leper Messiah. Leper Messiah. Another fun song from the album. You can't help but sing it when it gets to that part. He has so much energy in the vocals when he's singing Leper Messiah. The energy's through the fucking roof and it comes through to the listener and you get happy, you get excited listening to it because he's so excited singing it. Great fucking song. 27, Wherever I May Roam. Again, fun song. And it has that kind of Arabian kind of riff. It has like an Arabian kind of riff sound in it. And the wah-wahs. It's too fun. The wah-wahs in it's too fun. Just a wow, 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 bow, wow, 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 bow, wherever I may roam. Too good. Too amazing. Fucking amazing song. 26, Harvester of Sorrow. Another kick-ass fucking song from Injustice for All. Some of these songs, it's just like, it's good because it's fucking good. You try and argue, get the fuck out. Number 25, now we get to the instrumental I was talking about. Call of Cthulhu. This is my favourite Metallica instrumental. It's just from the whistling of the wind in the beginning, just to the whole atmosphere of the song itself. I love it. I love Call of Cthulhu. I never skip it. I mean, I try not to skip any songs and albums, but yeah, I love it. Love this album. And I love this song. Easily my favourite instrumental. Fucking going high. 24, we're getting close to like the top tier now. 24 is Whiplash. And it's just, it feels kind of like an Exodus song. It feels kind of like Toxic Waltz. You're just gonna, but instead of like kicking your friend in the head, you're kind of smashing your neck around, getting ready to give yourself whiplash, because this song is thrashy. This song is heavy. This song is fun. And it's high. 23, Motor Breath. Yeah, I put this a little bit higher. Just because recently I've been re-listening to Kill 'Em All and Motor Breath has just been stuck in my head. Motor Breath, how I live my life. I don't wanna... You know what it is. It wasn't even the right lyrics, but the melody in it, fun, infectious, thrashy, kind of like Whiplash. But I don't know, it's just recently I've been getting into Motor Breath. Fucking awesome song. 22, The Unforgiven, the very first Unforgiven, and it's the best of the trilogy. Come on. It's the best of the trilogy. it has that story involved in the song, and it just feels better. Feels better than the other two. And it's one of the best Metallica songs ever. You could have this in the top 10, you could have this top, and I'd be like, sure. Sure. Great fucking song. 21 of Wolf and Man. I fucking adore this song. This always gets stuck in my head. And Loudwire had this third to last. They thought this was the third to worst Metallica song ever made. Makes you just want to pour bleach in your eyes. I fucking love it. Anything kind of like evil, horror related, I love, and like turning into a werewolf. It's a cool atmosphere, and he sells it. He sells it. If you don't like fun, you won't like this song. If you want stuff to be super serious all the time, fuck off. They can fuck off. 20, Frayed Ends of Sanity. Hear them calling me. Just the riff, the infectious melody on this one. The dun 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 dun, and it feels like you're going insane listening to the song. It's so fun, so fresh, so unique. It just is an interesting ride. It's a great journey. It's different to a lot of the other songs. And yeah, it feels like you're a mental patient slowly going insane while listening to this song. Number 19, we're in the top 20 now. 19, Hit the Lights. Come on. When he sings Hit the Lights and it goes dun 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 dun, hit the lights, you can't help but jump around, mosh around to it, because it's a fun is the name of the game. If Reggie was here, if a song's not fun, it's not worth it. In the words of the immortal Reggie, the song's fun, so it's worth your time. Number 18, Enter Sandman. Sure, I could have this a bit lower. I could have this a bit higher. It's going 18 because, although I've played it to death, I'm at that point where I've gave it a couple of years of rest, and now I enjoy the song again. So sometimes give songs rest. Sometimes give albums rest. You come back to them with newfound respect, newfound love. Because, like most people, Enter Sandman was one of the songs that got me into Metallica, and Justice for All was the song that got me into Metallica, which is weird. But Enter Sandman, it's classic. It's played everywhere. You might get sick of it, but I've recently got back into the song, so it's going a bit higher on my list. 18 is where it's going to go, because it gets a lot of people into the band, and that's a good thing. 17, Fade to Black. Oh, this ballad. This is better than Nothing Else Matters. This is a million times better. Fade to Black is just perfect. The right amount of heavy, the right amount of ballad, quietness. It's a fucking mountain. It's a journey, It's not just a plateau, like Nothing Else Matters is the entire way. It's got fucking dips and turns and fucking ridges and arches. It's great. Yeah, it's a great journey of a song. Fade to Black. I don't really need to explain it to people, because it's a classic. 16, Sad But True. Feels weird putting this one higher, but I love it. I love it. The way he sings Sad But True, and the riff after he sings Sad But True. Avenged Sevenfold kind of stole the riff on one of their albums. Sad But True, fucking awesome riff. One of the best Metallica riffs of all time. Catchy as all hell. And I fucking love it. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me da ba da ba da. Fuel is the next one. It's a ridiculous song, which a lot of people have lowered down, but it's so meme-worthy. I fucking love it. I love it. Like, Fuel is just... It's one of the songs, if they don't play live, I'm sad. Because I love this song live. It's a fucking fantastic song. I don't care what you say. You could like some of the fucking other ones. Yeah, you're gonna get angry because Fade to Black's a bit lower. But Fuel's just fun. It's just fun. Speaking of fun, 14, Jump in the Fire. The way he says fire, it's like, fire. Again, fun fucking song, thrashy as all hell, feels kind of just really moshy, like really damn moshy, and that's what you want in a thrash band. So Jump in the Fire is excelente. Number 13, the song that got me into Metallica, the very first Metallica song I ever heard, and Justice for All. It's one of the longest Metallica songs, it's like 9 minutes something. It's just, it has everything. I think this got me into like prog as well, so I'll probably credit this for getting me into like Opeth and stuff, my favourite band. So amazing long song. Again, it's like a mountain. It's a journey. Everything's there. Justice is lost. Justice is raped. Justice is done. Come on. This song, perfect. I want to go listen to the album now, because I love this song. Number 12, Trapped Under Ice. Talk about fucking awesome, thrashy songs. Super melodic as well. Not just thrashy, but melodic. So it took everything from Kill 'Em All on Ride the Lightning, and it just made them more interesting, in my opinion. Made them more interesting. The songs on Ride the Lightning, which is why it's my favourite album, just so much more interesting without losing the thrashy nature, because it doesn't lose the thrashy nature. It keeps it and just adds a splash of melody. So good. 11, Sanitarium. Sanitarium, Leave Me Be. Again, one of the better kind of... It's not a ballad. Some people say this is a ballad. Fuck off. This is just a great heavy metal song. Through and through. Again, a journey. A journey, a crazy journey, but a journey nonetheless. And I heard this live again, and it was just flawless. Flawless. I love it. Top 10 now. Top 10 Metallica songs of all time. We've been through a massive journey through songs, and these are the tip top of the iceberg for me. And number 10 is... Can you guess it? Probably not, because that sounded awful. For Whom the Bell Tolls. What an amazing song this is. Just what an amazing song. Just like that kind of gong that hits. It's too fun. Time marches on. Just, you gotta love this song. If it's not in the top 10, it fucking should be. Because For Whom the Bell Tolls is a masterpiece. Number 9, Fight Fire with Fire. Talk about thrashy but also melodic. This is one of the best. One of the best from Ride the Lightning. I adore this one. It's punchy, it's thrashy, it's heavy, it's everything you want in a Metallica song. Trapped Under the Ice. I fucking love all these songs on this album. I fucking love all of them. I wish they could all be number 1, but I can't do that. Love Fight Fire with Fire. Number 8, the first song on Injustice for All. One of the better first songs and albums. Metallica are really good at first songs and albums. We'll get to a couple others soon. Blackened. Come on. Blackened is another classic fucking song. And I saw Metallica at Download a couple of years ago, and I think they started the set with Blackened, and what an amazing show starter. What an amazing show starter. Tongue twisted. Intense, melodic, interesting, a classic. You know, it's one of the classic Metallica songs for a fucking reason, because it kicks ass. And I love Blackened. Number 7, from the same album, you know what it is? One. The masterpiece that it is. One of the best live songs ever, kind of like Fear of the Dark. They always play it live because that middle section, that fucking middle section is super heavy. So if they don't play it live, it's fucking punch. One is just a masterpiece of a song. Build up, the slow build up is well worth it because it makes that payoff even better. One is a masterpiece, and so it has to be in my top 10. Number 6, Master of Puppets. I bet you're thinking like, what the fuck's gonna be higher if these two are here? These should be number 1 and 2. Rabble, rabble, rabble. Cool it down. It's a masterpiece. It's in my top 10. I love it. You know, Master, one of the best heavy metal songs of all time. No denying that. Again, like a journey, kind of like One, kind of like Injustice for All. All these ones are like some of my favourites. So it has to be my top 10, and if you have it 1, I'm not going to argue. If I tried to make it objective, I'd put it 1. There's a couple I love more, so it's going here. Number 5, The Four Horsemen. So good. So good. I love this song. I love this song. I've not heard it live, and I'm really wanting to play it live when I see them. I love The Four Horsemen. The melody in it, the groove of it, the guitar, everything is perfect. I know Megadeth took it and did mechanics, which is great as well, but Four Horsemen, for me, it's a bit slower, it's a bit more easy to digest. I like it. I like it a bit more, even though Megadeth's like one of my favourites. But I love Four Horsemen. It's perfect. Number 4, Ride the Lightning. Perfect song. Another perfect song. Death in the air, strapped in the electric chair. Oh, those lyrics. The lyrics in this song, his singing is some of the best in fucking heavy metal. His singing in this is probably one of the best songs ever, with his singing on. Because the aggression and the passion that comes through on this song is palpable. Fucking awesome. 10 out of 10. One of my favourites. Number 3, surprise one, but I love this one. Back to the Front! Disposable Heroes, one of my favourite songs from Master of Puppets. The whole theme around this song, you know, the whole wartime theme, it's like, you will do what I say when I say back to the front. I fucking adore it. The solo amazing, guitar amazing, lyrics interesting and amazing. 10 out of 10 again. 10 out of 10, Disposable Heroes is perfection. So that leaves 2 left. You know which 2 they are, and they're both classics. It's hard, but okay, I think I've got a consensus. Number 2 is Can I Stop the Battery? Battery. Battery is one of the best openers of all time. One of the best openers of all fucking time. I just adore it. I adore it. It has everything. It has everything you need. You know, it's got that thrashiness. It's got that heaviness. It's got melody. It's got solo. It's got speed. Everything you want in a great Metallica song. Battery delivers, and it batters your head against the wall until it's like smushed like an egg. That's what you want. That's what you fucking want with thrash metal. And Battery, holy fuck, it delivers. But it's not my favourite. My favourite Metallica song of all time, number 1, is Creeping Death. Creeping Death. I mean, this is everything I love in Metallica. It's about 7 minutes long, so it's got that long, proggy kind of nature of it. Different sections, slow build. The lyrics are of kind of like ancient Egypt. That kind of ancient Egypt theme, which just makes it more interesting to me, personally. I love interesting lyrics like that, more than a lot of the other kind of stuff. Interesting lyrics, aggressive as hell vocals, catchy chorus, amazing solos, amazing guitar, and it doesn't overstay its welcome, but it's enough to keep you satisfied. So yeah, Creeping Death, my favourite Metallica song of all time. Hopefully you're still awake. Hopefully you got through the list and didn't get too triggered. But if you did, just fucking write an angry comment. It'll be funny. Now before I go, let me know again your favourite Metallica songs in the comments below. Your least favourite Metallica songs. What did you think of my list? What would you change? Is like Enter Sandman too low? Is Nothing Else Matters too low? Is Stuff too high? What's your favourite? What's your least favourite? Let me know, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.